But I think I'm finally to the point where I'm ready to take this car to a car show. Now, it's not going to go to like a, you know, one of these really high-end car shows, but it's in good enough condition now that I think I can take it to one of these local shows here in Kentucky and show it off and enjoy it. Got to wash it because it's nasty. But yeah, I mean, the car looks pretty good. After I get it cleaned up, I'll show you what she looks like now. But man, there's been a lot of stuff, a lot of little stuff that I've had to do to this car to get it ready. Had to send the gauge cluster off to get it repaired because half of the backlighting would not come on. That was expensive and took several weeks for me to get it back. Had to replace one of the HVAC vents in there because it would literally fall off in your hand when you tried to adjust it. I had to get 4 new tires because the Goodyear tires that were on here were old and they were dangerous. And then I ended up having to get 4 new tire pressure sensors because after I got the new tires, the TPM system warning message kept coming on. So I had to do that. Had to put a new CV axle in the passenger side rear over there, which was an ordeal because somebody had that suspension apart over there at some point in time. And when they put it back together, they put it back together wrong, which allowed the CV axle to actually make contact with the control arm. And it turns out that that was wearing a hole in the CV axle, and it slung grease everywhere. And then while I was in there doing that, we discovered that the parking brake mechanism was not put back together correctly either. So that's why the parking brake wouldn't hold on the car. I mean, it's just been a lot of little stuff getting this car back to where it needs to be. Back to sort of factory condition again. But I think that it's finally just about there. I went through the car, serviced everything, transmission, rear differential, put some new engine oil in it, new oil filter, did all the service, checked everything out, checked the brakes. This car is 12 years old, and honestly, I think it had just been neglected. I mean, it just wasn't getting the TLC that a car like this deserves. So I had to catch it up on all of its maintenance and just fix a lot of little things. And, you know, of course, the first thing that happened when I first got the car was the paint work. You know, the bumper covers front and rear were totally faded. Looked horrible. Of course, the bumper covers are plastic, so it's hard to get them to look exactly like the sheet metal. But if you park it outside and you don't take care of it, then as time goes on, they end up fading. So the bumper covers looked awful on this car. Terrible. And one side of the car had a whole bunch of rock chips. Looked like the guy had parked it in his driveway outside maybe. And then when he mowed his yard, maybe he threw gravel all over that side of the car all the time. I don't really know. But bottom line is the paint was in pretty bad shape after 12 years. So the front and rear bumper covers got totally painted. And some of the rest of the car ended up getting painted. And the guy who did it did a pretty good job on it, in my opinion. It looks pretty amazing. So a lot of work and about 6 months worth of time, but it's finally done. And when I get this thing cleaned up, I'll show it to you because I think it's a beautiful car. By the way, I'm using this sponge, this wash mitt rather, that I got from Cletus McFarland of all people, because this thing doesn't scratch the paint. I love it. It's very nice. So I still got to put some tire shine on there, but look at how good the old girl cleaned up. Paint's all shining again on the front bumper cover. I've already got one little rock chip right here. I'm gonna have to get some plum crazy purple touch-up paint and fix that, and then I'm gonna get some of the clear protective film and put on the front of it. But the paint color's pretty awesome. It's growing on me more and more all the time. Like I said, I gotta get in the wheel wells and clean up and black the tires, kind of make it look a little nicer, but at least it's clean. I got all the gravel dust off of it, so that's pretty cool. Now you guys who are really keen will notice that I did change two things: shark fin antenna and the spoiler. So this is an SRT8. It came from the factory with body color spoiler and shark fin antenna. The SRT8 core is the one that would have had the black spoiler on it, but I just think the black spoiler kind of set the purple paint off and looked a little bit cooler. So I had the guy paint the spoiler black, even though it's not supposed to be, and he did the shark fin antenna while he was at it. But anyway, other than that, it's pretty much back to showroom factory condition again. That guy's truck is covered in mud and the car wash owner's not going to be happy about it. But anyway, it is time to head to the car show. So where we're headed is the Summer Nights Cruise, as they call it, which is a monthly car show they have in Somerset, Kentucky. And this month is Mopar Mania. So there's going to be thousands of Mopars of all kinds down there. A lot of General Lees are going to be there. Duke, John Schneider, is going to be there signing autographs. The guy who played Coy Duke from Dukes of Hazzard is going to be there. At 7 p.m. they're going to jump the General Lee over the town square fountain downtown, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be one of the biggest, most awesome Mopar car shows in this entire area. So we're headed down there today, going to make a whole day of it, and then hopefully tonight, if it doesn't storm, we're going to watch the General Lee take flight over the downtown square. So hopefully I'll get to show you that. There's going to be so many people there, it's going to be standing room only, but I'm going to do the best I can to get some video of it for you. So we'll see how that goes. But anyhow, should be a fun show, lots of Mopars, and let's go. Coming into Somerset, I'm sure there's going to be a line of cars trying to get into the show. Gates open at 12. It's about 11:20 right now, but you got to get in line early to get into this show, because like I said, it's going to be packed. And it looks like we've reached the back of the line. Oh well, we got some chairs. We can just park here for a minute if we need to till they open the gates. it a 360? Probably the cleanest second gen I've seen in a long time. What year is this one?
96.
96. Yeah, buddy.
Original owner.
Really?
November will be 30 years. Not written sheet metal. Huh? Not written sheet metal, that is. Sheet metal. Side rust. No, they were rust. I had one door, piece of hail hit the hood, and one door didn't. No, I've had it painted twice. It sat out in the weather for years. Well,
it's going to be a lot of General Lees here. But I very seriously doubt that one of these is the one that's going to jump over that fountain over there. Dukes of Hazzard. Right over there is the car that's going to jump, scheduled for 7 p.m. tonight. They're going to jump it over the town square fountain. Hopefully I'll be able to get down here and watch it, because it is going to be awesome.